discuss the power of President under Constitution of India. Ans. The powers of the President under the Indian Constitution are as given below. 1. Executive powers. Article 52 of the Constitution lays down that there shall be a President of India. Further, Article 53, 1, provides that the executive powers of the Union shall be vested in the President and it shall be exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him in accordance with law. The officers subordinate to him include ministers also. Emperor V. Srinath, AIR 1945 PC 163. 2. Power of appointment. The President shall appoint the Prime Minister, and other ministers shall be appointed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. Article 75, 1. The President appoints I. The Attorney General for India. Article 76. 2. The Judges of the Supreme Court. Article 124. 3. The Judges of the High Courts. Article 217. 4. Controller and Auditor General of India. Article 148. We, Governors of States. Article 155. 6. Finance Commission. Article 280. 7. Members and Chairmen of Union Public Service Commission. Article 316. 8. Joint Public Service Commission for a group of states. Article 316. 9. Commission to investigate on the condition of backward classes. Article 340. Kismaili Commission to report on the administration of scheduled areas. Article 339. 11. Special Officers for Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes. Article 338. 12. Commission and Committee of Parliament on Official Language. Article 341. 3. Military powers. The President shall be Supreme Commander of the Defence Forces, and the exercise thereof shall be regulated by law, and Parliament shall have power to regulate or control the exercise of military powers by the President. 4. Power to grant pardons. According to Article 72, 1. The President shall have the power to grant pardons, reprieves, respites or remissions of punishment, or to suspend, remit and commute the sentence of any person convicted by any offence. A. In all cases where the punishment or sentence is by a court-martial. B. In all cases where the punishment or sentence is for an offence against any law relating to a matter to which the executive powers of the Union extends. C. In all cases where the sentence is a sentence of death. 5. Emergency powers. Part 18. I. Articles 350 to 360 of the Constitution deals with the emergency powers of the President. The emergencies envisaged under the Constitution are of three kinds. 1. Emergency arising out of war, external aggression or armed rebellion. Article 352. 2. Emergency due to failure of constitutional machinery in the state. And 3. Financial emergency. If the President is satisfied that the security of India is threatened by war, external aggression or armed rebellion, Article 352, or if either on the receipt of report of the Governor of the state or otherwise he is satisfied that a situation has arisen in which the government of state cannot be carried on in accordance with the Constitution, Article 356, or a situation has arisen whereby the financial stability of India is threatened, Article 360, he may proclaim an emergency. A proclamation of emergency made under Article 352 may be revoked by a subsequent proclamation. Such a proclamation must be laid before each House of Parliament and ceases to operate at the expiration of 1 month unless approved by both houses. The President may Dureen. 6. Diplomatic power. The President appoints ambassadors, ministers and consuls to other countries and receives in return corresponding foreign diplomatic representatives. He represents India in the international sphere and can negotiate treaties subject to ratification by Parliament, which has the power to legislate on all matters which bring India into relations with foreign countries. 7. Power to summon and address Houses of Parliament. I, the President shall from time to time, a. Summon the Houses or either House to meet at such time and place as he thinks fit. b. Prorogue the House. c. Dissolve the House of Parliament. Article 86, 1. 2. The President may send message to either House of Parliament whether with respect to a bill then pending in Parliament, or otherwise, and a House to which any message is so sent shall, with all convenient dispatch, consider any matter required by the message to be taken into consideration. Article 86, 3. 4. At the commencement of the first session after each general election to the House of the People, and at the commencement of the first session of each year the President shall address both Houses of Parliament assembled together, and inform Parliament of the cause of its summons. Article 87. 8. Powers to give assent to bills, etc. When a bill has been passed by the Houses of Parliament it shall be presented to the President, and the President shall declare either that he assents to the bill or that he withholds assent therefrom. But the President may as soon as possible after the presentation to him of a bill for assent, return the bill if it is not a money bill, to the Houses with a message requesting that they will reconsider the bill or any specified provision thereof and, in particular, will consider the desirability of introducing any such amendments as he may recommend in his message, and when a bill is so returned, the Houses shall reconsider the bill accordingly, and if the bill is passed again by the Houses, with or without amendment, and presented to the President for assent, the President shall not withhold assent therefrom. Article 111, 1. No bill for the formation of a new state or the redistribution of the boundaries of any state shall be introduced in either Houses of Parliament except on the recommendation of the President. Article 3. 9. Ordinance making power of the President. Article 123. Article 123 provides that if at any time when both Houses of the Parliament are not in session and the President is satisfied that circumstances exist which render it necessary for him to take immediate action, he may issue such ordinance as the circumstances appear to him to require. The ordinances issued by him shall have the same force as on Act of Parliament. Such ordinances, however, must be laid before both Houses of Parliament and shall cease to operate at the expiry of the 6 weeks from the date of reassembly of Parliament, unless a resolution disapproving it is passed by both Houses before the expiration of 6 weeks. The President may, if he likes, withdraw such an ordinance at any time. An ordinance promulgated under Article 123 is a law having the same force and effect as an Act of Parliament. Hence, an ordinance will be void in so far it makes any provision which under the Constitution the Parliament is not competent to make. Thus an ordinance cannot violate the fundamental rights. 10. Privilege of the President. Article 361 guarantees the following privilege to the President. 1. The President shall not be answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the powers and duties of his office or of any act done or purporting to be done by him in the exercise of those powers and duties. However, the conduct of the President may be brought under review by any court, tribunal or body appointed or designated by either House of Parliament for the investigation of the charge in impeachment proceedings. The immunity afforded to the President will not restrict the right of any person to bring case against the Government of India. 2. No criminal proceedings whatsoever shall be instituted and continued against the President in any court during the term of office. 3. No process for the arrest or imprisonment of the President shall be issued from any court during his term of office. 4. No civil proceedings in which relief is claimed against the President shall be instituted during his term of office in any court in respect of any act done or purporting to be done by him in his personal capacity whether before or after he had entered upon his office until a. A notice in writing has been given to the President. b. 2 months have passed after the service of such notice, and c. The notice states the nature of proceeding, the cause of action, the name, residence, and description of the party taking the proceedings, and the relief claimed.